Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Sissygram Tales. If you like my voice, then hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe for daily story updates. Now, let's start the story. The old clock shop had an eerie stillness that filled the air, with shelves lined with clocks frozen in time. Dust floated in the rays of sunlight streaming through the grimy windows, adding to the shop's timeless atmosphere. Alex, the owner, wiped the sweat from his brow as he worked diligently on disassembling the inner workings of a grandfather clock. He had spent years perfecting his craft as a horologist, each callus on his hands marking countless hours of repairs. The shop was his sanctuary, a place where time itself seemed to stand still. As he reached for another tool, something unusual caught his eye. A tarnished silver pocket watch hidden in the cluttered corner of his workbench. Intrigued, Alex picked it up and examined it closely. The watch was unlike any he had ever encountered, its surface adorned with strange swirling patterns. The weight of the pocket watch was peculiar, heavier than most he was used to handling. "Where did you come from?" Alex muttered, squinting at the unfamiliar timepiece. He had no recollection of acquiring it, yet there it was. Curiosity got the better of him, and he opened the case. Inside, he saw a complex arrangement of gears, fashioned from a mysterious metal that interlocked in a way that defied all logic. In the center, a small winding key caught his attention. Without much thought, Alex inserted the key and turned it 3 times. As soon as the gears began to spin rapidly, a strange sensation swept through his body. The world around him seemed to tilt, and he stumbled, knocking over a pile of repair manuals. The once familiar surroundings of the shop dissolved into a kaleidoscope of swirling colors, accompanied by a deafening roar. The disorienting experience lasted only a few moments before everything abruptly stopped, leaving Alex breathless and confused. When Alex managed to collect himself, he realized something was horribly wrong. His clothes hung off his body, seemingly several sizes too large, and his long chestnut hair had spilled across his face. "Wait, long hair," he whispered, panic creeping into his voice. His hands trembled as he rushed to a mirror, and the reflection that greeted him sent a shock of disbelief through his chest. The face staring back at him was unmistakably feminine. High cheekbones, full lips, and wide hazel eyes stared back in shock. He raised a shaking hand to touch his face, unable to comprehend the unfamiliar softness of his skin. "No, this can't be happening," Alex murmured, his voice now noticeably higher, softer, and melodic. His body had changed too. What was once a male form was now a body with curves filling out the oversized clothes. Alex's mind raced, struggling to grasp the impossible transformation. She grabbed the pocket watch, hoping to find any clue that might reverse the change, but the watch's face showed nothing out of the ordinary. The clock on the wall read just past 3 p.m. Alex took a slow, steadying breath, trying to think through the chaos. "Okay," she said aloud, startled by her own voice. "I need to figure this out, but first I need clothes that fit." She hurried to a small closet in the back of the shop and pulled out a pair of sweatpants and a loose t-shirt. After changing into the more comfortable clothes, Alex returned to the mirror. The reflection was still jarring, but at least she wasn't drowning in fabric anymore. She ran her hand through her long hair, feeling its softness. "This is insane," she whispered, disbelief still gripping her. A knock at the door interrupted her thoughts. "We're closed," she called, cringing at the unfamiliar tone of her voice. The voice that responded was that of Maxim, a close friend and fellow clockmaker. "Alex, it's me. Open up," Alex panicked. How could she explain what had happened? "I can't right now, Maxim. I'm in the middle of a tricky repair," she said quickly, trying to deepen her voice. "Are you okay in there?" "You sound different," Maxim asked. "It's just a cold," she lied, hoping Maxim wouldn't press further. "I'll call you later." "All right, if you're sure," Maxim said, his voice full of concern. "Take care of yourself." Once Maxim's footsteps faded, Alex sighed in relief. She needed space to think, away from any prying eyes. Grabbing her belongings, she hesitated for a moment before slipping the strange pocket watch into her bag. Part of her wanted to destroy it, but she couldn't risk losing the only item that might reverse the transformation. As Alex stepped outside, the world seemed different. Colors were sharper, and the air felt more alive against her skin. She quickly became aware of the attention she was drawing. Men's eyes lingered on her, some offering smiles, which made her feel unnerved. She picked up her pace, eager to reach her apartment. Climbing the stairs to her third-floor apartment was a struggle. Her sense of balance had shifted, and the shoes she had borrowed from the shop were far too big. By the time she reached her door, she was winded and frustrated. Once inside, Alex leaned against the door, looking around. Everything was familiar, yet felt foreign. She caught sight of her reflection in the hallway mirror, and it almost startled her. It was going to take time to adjust. Her stomach growled, reminding her she hadn't eaten since breakfast. She opened the fridge, but when she saw the leftover pizza, she recoiled. Once a favorite, it now looked unappetizing and greasy. She craved something lighter. After quickly preparing a salad, she sat down to eat, trying to process everything. "Okay," she said aloud, her new voice still unfamiliar. "I turned into a woman because of a magic pocket watch. That's insane. But it happened. So what now?" As the day went on, Alex tried to figure out what to do next. She needed clothes that fit better for going out, so she scavenged through her apartment. After a series of missteps, she managed to fashion a makeshift bra and put together an outfit. When she looked in the mirror, she had to admit that she looked pretty good. Long legs, a slim waist, and curves in all the right places. Her chestnut hair framed her heart-shaped face, and she was surprised by how well she looked. The trip to the department store was an eye-opening experience. Alex felt overwhelmed by the variety of clothing, unsure of what would fit or suit her new form. Fortunately, a cheerful sales associate named Ashley was there to help guide her through the process. After trying on several things, Ashley even assisted her in getting properly measured for lingerie, much to Alex's embarrassment. After a whirlwind of shopping, Alex reluctantly handed over her credit card. The total made her wince, but at least she would have what she needed moving forward. "Would you like to wear any of this out?" Ashley asked as she bagged the clothes. Alex agreed, and after a quick change in the fitting room, she emerged in a pair of dark skinny jeans, a green sweater, and ankle boots. The outfit was flattering, and for the first time since the transformation, Alex felt a small surge of confidence. Outside, the sun was beginning to set, casting long shadows across the sidewalk. The new clothes hugged her body, and for a brief moment, she enjoyed the sensation. She headed home, marveling at the clothes as she put them away alongside her old button-down shirts and slacks. Later that evening, in the privacy of her apartment, she experimented with makeup using online tutorials. It was perfect, but she felt a sense of excitement as she learned the basics. A text from Maxim came later, asking if she was feeling better. Alex, as usual, lied, telling him that she just needed some rest. As she settled into the evening, she began to feel more comfortable in her new body, growing more accustomed to the changes as the night progressed. At midnight, she reached for the pocket watch on her nightstand, tracing the intricate patterns, still wondering about its true nature. The next morning, Alex woke up to find himself back in his original male body. At first, he felt a wave of disappointment, but then a realization hit him during the night. He had learned something new about himself. It was something he couldn't ignore. Over the next few weeks, Alex began to experiment with his appearance. He grew his hair out, explored androgynous clothing, and practiced makeup. He began feeling more at ease with his evolving identity. When Maxim noticed, he was supportive, albeit confused. But for Alex, this was just the beginning of a new chapter in his life, one in which he didn't feel the need to hide any part of himself. This is where the story ends. I spend hours creating these videos for you, so don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. It motivates me to create more content for you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out these 2 videos showing on the screen. Take care. Bye.